Yo, what's up? I'm John Mendoza. I'm over here with
Lacuna Supply, Elon Freeman.
Elon Freeman. So, welcome to another episode, John Mendoza Show. Thanks, Yola, for that. Yeah. Anyways, I got Elon over here. He's a very special guest. He's a really good friend of ours. Also, he's done a lot of work with the Abracadabs, in particular with the Can of Golf. You'll see playing in the background. But I brought you on the show because I wanted to talk about you, and in particular, I wanted to let the people know all the great things you're doing. I saw you brought something with you over there, and then we got something over here that we're going to talk about later, but can you please share it for all the people at home?
Yeah, so Lacuna Supply, we do a whole bunch of different things. We started with boxes, and now we're kind of moving towards CBD. So right now, our two big projects, we're working on CBD pre-roll joint and CBD-infused coffee. Both of these are patented technologies. One's Vespasorps and one's nanotechnology, and both of them will go into you really fast. It's great for pain, relaxation, sleep, indigestion, digestion. A lot of great benefits, and really looking forward to it, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But one of the things I also brought you in because, man, I can't help, you're young, man, and how old are you by chance?
25.
25 years old, man. See, I've known this guy, and I didn't even know he was 25 years old. One of the things, I met a lot of people. I've been doing this a long time, Abracadabs in particular, and I've met so many people, but one of the things I like about you is you get it, you're focused, you're driven, you know exactly what you want, you're doing a lot of things, and then also you're crushing it in this sector. And I kind of wanted to talk about it, especially being 25, because a lot of the people watching that at home are probably 18 to 25. And I mean, where'd you come from? Where'd you grow up, man? I mean, let's start there.
So Southern California, born and raised, born in Orange County, a little north of that. Moved out to the Valley, lived in Reseda for a while, and then finally ended up in Thousand Oaks. Now I'm located in Canoga Park.
So, and then you told me you went to college. What college did you go to?
Yeah, so I went to Loyola Marymount, started at Moore Park College, community college, now at Loyola Marymount, and studied entrepreneurship.
Nice. It's actually it's a subject?
It's a subject.
No way.
Yeah, no, I mean, thank you, LMU, you taught me a lot, but, applied, not so much, but, really talked a lot about learning industries, walk into a business.
No
seeing
way.
How the business
Nice.
Works, a lot of head counting, really just nitty gritty of business planning and just seeing if numbers work.
No way. So entrepreneur, what? Give me an example of some of the stuff, because I'm really curious. I didn't even know. So, like, what kind of things that you guys were doing?
So one class, it was actually the old CEO of Kinko's. He was the teacher of the class. And we did 10 articles a week in newspapers and magazines. We would read it, come into class prepared, go in a circle and ask questions. What does this mean?
Yeah.
Develop. What are the potentials? What are the risks? And that was one class. Another class was just business planning. Everybody came up with one plan. We all got into groups and we chose one group, and then throughout the entire class we just created a business plan and wrote it and then presented it.
So beyond just it being a course in college and you could actually get a degree in this, I mean, was the entrepreneur spirit always with you? Is this something that was way beyond when you were a kid or high school, or is this that came through it when you went to college and you saw that on there?
I'll give a little credit to my dad that he always told us not to work for anybody else. He said the most secure job is working for yourself.
Nice.
So I think it started with that, a little bit of mentality that I was the kind of person who told me I couldn't do something.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. And so that's two things that really influenced me to be an entrepreneur.
Nice.
And, a little bit of the right place at the right time and a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I like that. A lot of hard work, or a little bit of hard work?
A lot of hard work. You get to the office at 9, leave at 5, work from 10 at night to 1 in the morning.
Yeah. And then get to LA and record, for John Mendoza's show. I mean, it's constant, right?
John, anytime you invite me.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, honestly, did you know that you were going to be here in the cannabis industry? I mean, Lacuna Supply, you're doing, I don't want to tell, what are you guys doing? I mean, that's how I met you, was through Lacuna Supply.
Yeah.
What is that? And why are we talking? Why are we in this sector?
Yeah, exactly. So, I kind of, since about, ninth grade, I've been into cannabis, and, I've really seen a lot of the benefits of it, especially with, diseases, with cancer and stuff like that. And then I started a business, and I first started working with kids, and I've always had this want to kind of help people, and I've always envisioned myself as kind of helping the community a lot as well.
Nice, I like it.
And then the way that I've kind of structured my life of being environmental and stuff like that, it kind of all worked together. Finding cannabis, the help it brings, the potential, the growth, and all the effects that we could have.
Yeah.
Is kind of really how I got into the cannabis market.
Gotcha. So was that right out of entrepreneur, out of college graduation? Or was this something you were setting yourself up for? And I know you're doing amazing things. You're killing it in the Stash Box. I love the brand. I love everything you guys are about. Even your staff is amazing. And then you're now doing new things that we're going to talk about. But was this always something that you wanted to do? And did you just go all in, or was this, baby steps towards Hakuna and the brand?
Yeah, so I started with real estate, and then I started a company called Glued, which was arts and crafts for kids.
Nice.
So it was wood. You kind of build it, glue, wood, put together, glued. Kind of didn't work out so well with the partner I started it with, but I had a lot of wood products. I had wood boxes. Fortunately, my aunt was doing things with tea boxes.
Okay.
Boxes filled with tea. I kind of bought her company, took the idea, and brought it over to cannabis. And
I love it.
Kind of kept going from there.
Nice. I love it. So, and then you're doing new things. You were telling me all about it. I'm excited for you. And what is that? What is it that they don't see on camera?
Yeah. So we got the CBD joint here. So this is pure CBD, about 0.2% THC. So it's federally legal. It's really great, smooth tasting. Doesn't have that really distinct smell that stays on your fingers. So we're really excited about that. One of the main benefits of that we're going to go to is in addiction, cigarette addiction. It really helps with cigarette addiction, and also heavier drug addiction. It helps with sleep. So we're really excited about that.
That's badass, man.
Yeah. And then the second choice that we're going with is the CBD coffee. So this has the best absorb technology, and we kind of went with that because, first of all, a lot of people drink coffee in the morning, and then you'll feel a quick buzz right in the beginning, and then you'll feel relaxed for the rest of the day. Really good with pain, so especially for old people in the morning, they can drink a cup of coffee, and for about 5-6 hours they'll be pain-free.
That's
so we
awesome.
saw these two markets as good markets to help people.
Cool, man. Well, I love the fact that you're 25. You're already hitting home runs. I love what you do. I've worked with you with the Canna Golf. We're working together still. And for the entrepreneurs out there, what kind of advice would you give them to come in there? You were talking about you did you were with your aunts, the crafts, this and that. But what advice would you give them to come into this industry and how to be successful? Because honestly, you're 25 years old, and there's a lot of guys that are older that are not where you're at. And that's what I want to give you, props to, is that you're already on the right path and a great age, and you got a lot on you and experience. So if you could share that with some of the entrepreneurs out there.
Yeah, so I think my first advice would be don't be afraid. A lot of people are afraid to launch their product. They have the idea, and then they do it, and they're worried so much about the reaction of other people that they don't even put it out. So I'd say the first thing is get a product. Find something that you like, find something you see potential in, and then put it out there. You have all these marketplaces that you can do it. For me, I started on Amazon. It's free. You can put your product up there. Don't really got to spend any marketing dollars, and you kind of see what kind of traction you get. If you start seeing it selling, you kind of think it's a good idea. Get out there, ask people. It's easy. It's easy to get people's advice. People are very happy to talk to you about it, and you can't be afraid of the rejection they tell you, because it's all going to be constructive. My first box, it was bad. Someone wanted to add a lock. So every single time we did something, we took their advice, we changed a little bit, brought it back out. We didn't worry about the first initial packaging. We didn't worry about the total functionality of it. We wanted to know if people wanted it or not. So I think my first advice would be to do it. Don't be afraid to get a little rejected. Don't be afraid if the product doesn't work out the first time, because you're going to keep adapting and you're going to keep changing.
Nice.
And eventually you're going to find something that works.
I like it. And speaking of being an entrepreneur, you said, it's a full-time, it's a 24-hour gig. But at the end of the day, what drives you to keep working those long hours, to drive all the way out there? I heard some people say that you got to love what you do. What keeps you keep going and keep wanting to tackle more and do more? I get it, you're 25, but man, a lot of 25-year-olds, let's be honest, are out there partying, out there getting drunk. I'm pretty sure you got those friends, you know what I mean? But you're out there, you're in this industry, and I know you're hungry, so what is that?
I think one of the first things is that the community's great.
Yeah.
I met you, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
So the first thing is you get in the industry and you meet cool people, and that kind of drives you to do better. And you work with each other, so you come up with a lot of ideas together. You know, a lot of community, a lot of, you know, bouncing ideas off each other. That's the first one. I would say maybe the second one is, you know, once you kind of first, you know, I would relate it to golf a little bit. You know, you might be terrible in your first 100 swings, and you get that one good swing, and the ball hits perfect.
Yeah.
And it goes right on the green, and you just want that feeling again. And so I think for me especially, you know, I've had a couple products that worked out well, and you just kind of want that feeling again.
Yeah.
You know, that high of just like, yeah, you know, this is working out. This is working out, and I'm gonna, you know, if I make another 5 of these, I'll do well. And,
Yeah.
And then, you know, everybody can be happy.
Exactly.
So, you know, a lot of just that first feeling, you know, it's really that.
Let me kind of, and I really want to touch base because we do cannabis and we are in the cannabis industry. And a lot of people have this perception that cannabis is, it's easy and it's fun. I mean, is it always easy, or is it some work or some elbow in there?
Yeah, you got to get that elbow grease in there for sure. Of course, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit of everything because you have the fun parts, you have the parts that are hard. But, you know, at the end of the day, you just got to learn so much about business.
Yeah.
You got to be in this new industry that really has so much benefit, you know, more than just the economic side of it. There's so many medical things that will really, you know, make people's lives easier, better, you know, happier.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And so, you know, it's really about, you know, the happiness and the giving back.
Yeah. And really quick, and I love everything you're saying, and I completely agree. And that, you know, I have a lot of respect for you. You know, even I at 25, I wasn't thinking like you. I was thinking completely different. But if we could touch base really quick, you know, we talked about, you know, how hard it is, but it's also fun. But you know, it is a lot of work. There is no clocking out, right? And really, like, what gets you every morning, I want to talk about, gets you motivated, gets you going, and start tackling all the things that you're tackling, because, man, your day's full every day.
You know, I think a little bit is competition. I'm a competitive person. You know, I don't see myself finishing second. And so I think in the morning, I wake up and, you know, I'm excited for the new things that we have going on. You know, I see other companies trying to do similar things than me, and I just want to make sure I'm a little ahead of the curve.
Nice.
And I would say those are the main reasons. And then, you know, I have a kind of an expectation for my life.
Yeah.
You know, how I want to live and the things I want to do, and I know that's going to be hard work every day.
Yeah.
To achieve that.
I love it. You guys, for those that didn't know about Hakuna Supply, also is everything you're doing is under the Hakuna brand.
Yeah.
I love it. So make sure you guys follow them, check them out. We're gonna put the website up. Elon, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
It's been an honor. Love working with you. I can't look forward to working with you some more.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.